Hey everyone, what's happening? This is Arrowanderer. I've got the flu today, alright? So just making that clear. So anyways, having said that, my nose is stuffy. And today I thought I'd like to do my favorite movies of all time. Like these are movies, like I got hundreds and hundreds of movies that I love. But these are just some of my favorite movies that I grew up with. Ones that I love and ones that I can watch over and over again, and just movies that really stand out to me. I mean, I've got a lot of favorite movies. Having said that, let's get started. I don't want to waste any time, but anyways, the first one is Heavyweights. Yeah. This film here is a major nostalgic film for me. Now, this film is about this kid named Joel Gardner. He's a fat kid, and his parents send him off to a fat camp, a weight loss camp for the summer. He thinks he's going to stay home and just, be lazy, do whatever he's going to do. Anyways, he thinks he's going to have a shit summer, and then he makes friends, and the camp restaffs, and Ben Stiller is this like really hard ass, just this really like military sort of camp, he's the camp. He pretty much it's pretty much his camp, and he's like the principal of the camp, and he tells everyone what to do, and his methods are really just over the top. And anyways, it's a really cool film. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But anyways, next film on the list is Mrs. Doubtfire. Now I love this film. I grew up watching this film. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. He's one of my favorite actors. Long story short, the film's about Robin Williams' character. He gets a divorce from his wife, and he can't spend any time with the kids. So his wife puts an ad in the newspaper saying that she wants a nanny to take care of the kids after school. So he dresses up as this Scottish old lady and fills that role. But anyways, funny film, love it. Next one on the list is, now this, I grew up loving this film. It's one of my favorite John Candy films, and that is Uncle Buck. Now if you haven't seen Uncle Buck, it's an awesome film. John Hughes film. It's got Macaulay Culkin in it. And what it's about is the mother in the film, her father has a heart attack. Husband and wife have to go and visit the father, who live in another state because they recently moved to this new state, and no one can take care of the kids. They have no one to take care of the kids. They don't want this uncle, John Candy's character, to take care of the kids because he's sort of accident prone to when it comes to doing things. And anyways, he ends up taking care of the kids. He doesn't have kids, so he doesn't really know how to take care of them. It's funny, like he'll put he'll put the clothes in the microwave to dry them. Like he just does sort of stuff like that. But funny film, really good film. Next one on the list is one of my favorite films growing up, and that is The Goonies. Now I love this film, The Goonies. This film to me, says everything about my childhood, and what it's about is about these kids. They all live in the same town, and the town's going to be the whole town's going to be taken over, and all the houses are going to get knocked down, and it's going to get turned into a golf course. And these kids one day in the attic find a treasure map, and this treasure map is leads them to all this treasure, and will lead them to all this treasure. So they follow this treasure map, and really good film. I can't really say too much without spoiling it, but anyways, next one on the list is, it's a lesser known film, and that is Detroit Rock City. Now I love this film. I like the band Kiss as well. But what the story is about four friends, and one of the characters' mother burns the Kiss tickets because they were supposed to go see Kiss the next day, and they haven't seen Kiss. They're huge Kiss fans, and they've never seen the band Kiss. And if they miss out this year, it'll be like 4 years in a row that they've missed out. So anyways, they win this radio hotline giveaway for Kiss tickets, and yeah, all this stuff happens. Like, they have to get to this Kiss concert. It's just, yeah, like, it's a really, really awesome 90s film. I love it. I just, you know, I grew up watching it on cable TV. But anyways, having said that, this film here is probably like my favorite childhood film and my favorite film to date. Like, well, one of them. And this film is just, I love this film, everything about it, the music, everything. And that is Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah. Mad film. This film, a lot of people hate it, but I love this film, you know. I love it. I love this film, you know. Love it. What it's about, I'm gonna cut to the chase, short and sweet. The film's about this kid named Dexter Jackson. He's, you know, last day of school, you know, he's sort of like talking about what he's going to do for the summer, and him and his friend, like, you know, they're driving home from school, last day of school, and they're like, yeah, we're going to party, we're going to do this for the summer. And then this character, Dexter Reed, played by Keenan, I think it's Keenan Mitchell. Anyways, or was it the other? Anyways, yeah, this character right here. Anyways, it's about Dexter's character. Yeah, he's driving home from school one day and he crashes into his teacher's car. Doesn't have the money to fix the car or his car, and he doesn't have a license. And his teacher's gonna call the cops. And he says, "All right, I'll get a summer job. I'll fix the car." So yeah, this kid, yeah, ends up working at this place called Mondo Burger, which is the burger street across the burger joint across the street from Good Burger. Anyways, he gets fired from that place, and yeah, and Ed, the other character, befriends Dexter, and then he works for Good Burger, and it's about the rivalry between Good Burger and Mondo Burger. Awesome film. Can't really say much about it, but it's just an awesome film, you know. Definitely check it out. Next one on the list is Misery. Now this film, I've seen this film over 100 times. I love this film. Yeah, what this film is about pretty much is about this writer named Paul Sheldon. He's writing these romance novels, crashes his car in the ice, in the snow, and yeah, eventually, yeah, he's gonna die, and this nurse named Annie Wilkes takes him out of the car that's crashed, nurses him back to help, you know, and he's got one of his manuscripts from one of his new books that he's writing, and she says, "Can I read it?" He lets her read it, and she's a psycho because she's a huge fan of his romance novels, and he's writing this new novel about cars. And yeah, anyway, she comes in the room one night saying, "I'm not going to let you out of this house unless you write me a new novel." And it's basically about him writing this new novel to please her needs, and he writes this like novel off the top of his head, and it's about him escaping because he's got broken legs and he's in a wheelchair and he can't escape. But yeah, anyways, next one on the list is The Karate Kid. Oh yeah, love this film. I grew up watching this film, and what it's about is, cut a long story short, it's about this character named Daniel LaRusso, played by Ralph Macchio. He moves to California, and you know, doesn't really know anyone there, and he's like sort of an outsider, and he makes friends with one of these guys that live in his apartment block, and yeah, they invite him to a beach party. At the beach party, he meets this girl. From meeting the girl, he gets into a fight with these gang of kids who ride on motorbikes, who are like sort of a gang that, you know, that learn karate at this karate joint. Anyways, from there, he gets his ass kicked. The next day, Mr. Miyagi, this old man who lives downstairs, who like does the plumbing, he's like a maintenance man, you know, takes Daniel LaRusso under his wing and he teaches him karate. And then at the end of the film, yeah, Daniel LaRusso ends up fighting in the tournament with these guys. But anyways, sorry, I had to cut the camera there. I was feeling a bit, yeah, tired. Anyways, next one on the list is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, this film, I grew up watching this film. This is one of the only musicals that I love. And what the film is about, if you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it. This is the original, the good one. Not the remake with Johnny Depp. Not that I have anything against that. It's a good film too, but I love this one. If you haven't seen it, this is the one to see. And what this film is about this kid named Charlie Bucket, who lives in this house with his grandparents and mother. And he's really poor, right? And one day his grandfather tells him, about the chocolate factory and like the story, and he sees this chocolate factory that he lives next to and he wants to go in it. It's been closed down for years and years, and then one day these golden tickets, get released upon the world, and basically if you find the golden ticket, you gain access to this chocolate factory. But you gotta get the chocolates, you gotta buy them to get the ticket. And these chocolate bars are world famous, so all over the world these golden tickets are spread all over the world, and it's basically about him finding the golden ticket. And yeah, anyways, the last couple ones on the list are the Rocky movies. I love the Rocky movies, and you know what the Rocky movies are. It's a boxing movie about Rocky Balboa. And the last one on the list is Rambo. Now, I love all the Rambo films, but especially the first one, and I'm sure everyone can agree with me, the first one is the best. The other ones are not bad, but I love the first one. And the first one's it was an adaptation from a book, and a lot of people don't know that. But the first one is about, John Rambo's character. He's a drifter, he's a war veteran, and, he's just minding his own business, and one day this police officer pulls him over, and he's being a smart ass to him, and then eventually, puts him in a holding cell. John Rambo escapes, because he's like, he's pissed off, he's not crazy, but he's just, he's aggressive because of the war. Everyone's after him, this whole small town's after him. They want to track him down, but he's like one of the best army, soldiers, that this guy Troutman had ever trained. This, I think he's a colonel, or anyways. This guy's ever trained, and this guy, so it's about pretty much John Rambo's character versus the police force, and he goes into the forest, and you all know the story. If you haven't seen it, just look it up. Awesome film. But anyways, I thought I'd like to make this video. Sorry I'm not as energetic as I am in my other videos, but I've got this flu, and it's killing me, I don't even know why this flu is killing me, Anyways, I'm gonna go now and have a pepperoni pizza. Alright, I'll see yous all later. Cheese mate from Australia. I'll see you later.